Croeso I Bysgota Cymru. Welcome to Fishing in Wales.
Today we're in the heart of the South Wales valleys. The valleys are well known for its rivers, the Taff, the Rhymney, the Ebw, but today we're on the banks of the river Sirhowy. The Sirhowy is not that well known, possibly because there aren't any major towns along its route, but it's a little gem of a river. You could think we're up in the Brecon Beacons. The water's gin clear, it's full of trout, spring is blooming, and yet 60 years ago it was black as the ace of spades. It was, well, we think possibly devoid of life, but since the pits have gone, what a recovery is made. As with all the South Wales rivers, their source is up in the limestone belts of Llangenida and the Brecon Beacons, so they're all very fertile, yet the pH is quite high, and so on the river like the Sirhowy this time of year you get tremendous hatches of marsh browns and olives, which can make dry fly fishing quite exciting. In fact, in a few minutes, I can't wait, I'm going to have a go at the fish rising up in the top of the pool behind me. Beautiful, typical Sirhowy brown trout, wild as nature intended. Away he goes.
been working our way up the river. Alan's been picking a few fish, just fishing a dry fly blind, and there's a couple of olives and march browns on the water anyway, which is always good to see with the fish active and looking up. I've chosen the duo, fishing the slightly deeper pools, and it's been great sport. You know, I've landed a few, missed loads more, you know, seeing that dip under, and then half the time you miss the fish, but that's all part of the fun, you know. So what tackle do you need when you're coming down to a small river like this? It's only 4 or 5 yards across. Well, you definitely don't need your 10-foot rods. You want to turn up with something like a 7'6" or an 8-foot long rod. That's the longest you're going to need. Probably a 3 or a 4 weight is going to be ideal. And if you fancy a lot of fun, you could even try something like a 6'3" weight.
Sirhowy is about between 16-17 miles long from its source to where it joins the River Ebu. But the great thing about it is it's virtually all in the hands of local angling clubs. The bottom end, it's Isline and District Angling Club own the fishing rights. Well, here at the top end, it's Gwent Angling Society, and the fishing is freely available. If you're interested, just go on to the respective clubs' websites, which are very, very informative. Cracking day out in the Welsh valleys on the lovely River Sirhowy, beautiful. And just to remind you, we're in the valleys. I just picked up this lump of Welsh coal. You won't find that in your Christmas stocking, I can tell you.
Discover fishing in Wales